Friends, welcome back to Lilypad Custom Crochet. I'm stopping in today to update you guys on what I've been up to. I have not picked up a crochet hook since the last video that I posted, and up until yesterday. Yesterday was the first time that I felt you're just gonna have to deal with the nature noises in the cars. I'm outside, I don't know, I'm on a farm. We got stuff going on. So yesterday, it was the first time I picked up a hook. So I crocheted yesterday and then so far this morning. I think it's around 11:30, 12 o'clock right now. Maybe earlier, maybe later, I'm not exactly sure. There's a butterfly. This is why I get nothing done. I'm like, ooh, bird. Ooh, squirrel. Ooh, cat. Ooh, butterfly. Ooh, baby cow. Ooh, chick. Ooh, blueberry. Anywho. So, I lost my Crochet for a little while. I don't know if it's just because there's so much stuff that was going on here with, you know, doing the inside of the house. We got the downstairs just about all insulated. Downstairs is just about all plastic wrapped. We got the garden going on. Like I said, we just got chicks. There was 19 plus 8. There was 27 of them, but unfortunately we did lose 2 of them. So now we are down to 25 chicks, and then I built them a little chick house, and well, Matt and his mom built them a little chick house, and then they did a chicken run for them. So there's just been lots going on here, and I just didn't feel like crocheting. Like, I didn't think about it. I didn't. For a moment there, I forgot that I did crochet. If I could be quite honest, like, I was just overwhelmed with everything that, you know, is happening, and you know what's going on, and I just lost my crochet. I don't know where it went, but I think I got it back because yesterday I picked up a hook. And I actually lied. I did make something but I needed it. It wasn't something that I wanted to, well, yeah, it wasn't something I wanted to make. Let me tell you about that. So we went to a concert 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. It was Pacifier, who was a special guest, Dirty Heads, and Slightly Stupid. And it was me and Matt, who's Honey, and then his son Cole, and then his girlfriend. We all went to the show, and Cole's girlfriend mentioned that they changed the rules. Now you can only have like such and such size bag. So I don't have that size, so I just grabbed the first skein of yarn that was inside Lilypad. And I grabbed an eye hook, and we jumped in the car, and I crocheted a bag on the way up here. And here's the bag that I crocheted, and here's the yarn that I chose, just because it was right inside the front door. Now it is Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo Stripes. Each skein has 482 yards, and this is called Bright Stripe. And the label. So I made this bag, and then I had it laying around. The one skein that I made the bag with, the partial skein, is in Matt's car. And then I had another one just sitting inside the door, like, because at the moment I bought 2. So I was sitting around yesterday, and I was kind of feeling bummed in the morning and very unproductive, because the stuff that has to be done next isn't like a one-day project. It's like it's going to be a couple days, and it's been raining here for like the last week and a half, and it's just been swampy and like just rain and blue and gray skies every day. Like, it was just, I just didn't do anything. So I lost my crochet up until yesterday. Oh, sugar. But I have seen on my YouTube feed this video that's going around right now that's been inspired by another YouTuber by the name of Betty McKnit, and she published a video. It was like a live video setting, I think 5 years ago, 3 years ago, and then she just did another one, like, I don't know, 8 months ago, 5 months ago, not that long ago. So there was 2 tutorials. One was like a live tutorial, and then one was like an actual sit down, let me show you close up like tutorial. So I found it after I've been seeing it on my feed for a while, and I'm like, you know, the first one that I saw was this gentleman, and I don't even know his name, and I don't even think I follow him. I'm not sure I can find him again. It just was scrolling through my feeds, and he popped up, and you know, like, if you don't scroll right away, it starts playing. Well, I got distracted by something on TV, or honey distracted me or something, and it played, and when he revealed it, I was like, oh, that's nice. And that was like 2-3 weeks ago, and I keep seeing it pop up on my feed, and I didn't think anything of it until yesterday. Yesterday, I don't know, it just bit me. Like, I just woke up not knowing what I wanted to do for the rest of my day, you know, trying to plan it out, feeling a little overwhelmed, not wanting to, you know, being stuck in a little bit of a rut. And I was like, you know, just go out there, pick up that skein, and let me see what this video is all about. So I found her, and I watched the first, you know, 10 minutes of the video, and I was like, oh, okay. Now, I do like to do mandala blankets because every row is like a challenge to me, you know what I mean? Like, you learn something new, and it gets new and exciting, like, with every row that you complete, right? Because you're like, oh, I conquered that, I did that, what's next? Then you just keep going, like, what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next? That's why I like mandala blankets. And I haven't done one since the round one that I did, and the other one was, that was like, what, 2 years ago? I think I did a mandala blanket. I like a true mandala blanket, not just the round one that I saw in that book that I did. And I loved it, and I cut it short because I had to pack up my yarn room because I had to move out. And then all the yarn got jumbled, and I just called it a day. So I started it. I started it yesterday, and then I've been working on it so far this morning. Now, she has it as, originally she has it as a baby blanket, and that's why she called it a 6-day blanket, and she uses, I think, number 5 yarn in the tutorial. I decided to use this because, again, it was right inside the door. So I used all but this much so far. This is what I have left of this skein, and this is how far I got. I am loving it. I am grateful and glad that I chose these colors. It is inspiring to me for whatever reason. At first I was like, oh, I don't know, like, these are really, really bright, and I don't know if it's going to look nice, or, you know, because I know that midway it's going to change colors as I go on, and I don't know if it's going to be like too much for the eye to try to focus on, but I'm loving it. I am loving it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish out this skein. And I do have a partially used skein that I used this bag that I, you know, made this bag with. That's in Matt's car, so when he gets home today, I have to remember to take that out the car. And I'm going to stop with those 2 skeins. I'm not making a blanket out of this. This is not going to be the original intention of the pattern, which is the baby blanket. This is going to be a wall hanging for the upstairs of our he-she shed. Which is like, you know, kind of storage, kind of like get away from Matt when he's yelling at the TV during football, space for me. So when you walk up our steps, there's like the air conditioning wall unit with the split air conditioner, dual air conditioner. Then there's like the cat boxes. Then there's like this, like, there's nothing but roof up there. So, I'm going to then get black fabric, and I'm going to have Matt's mom. So, like, the first one will start, like, here with, like, the first ridges, and then, like, 5 rows up, and then, like, she'll sew again so it doesn't sag, because our roof up there is pitched. It's barn-style roof, so it is pitched. So I don't want it to, like, poof out or, like, sag down. I want it to stay put on this fabric. And then I'm going to end up tacking the fabric up in various places to the pitched roof side of our upstairs. So this is eventually going to become a wall hanging. This is not going to be a blanket. And I am loving it. You know, the pattern is challenging enough because it is a 6-row repeat after you get the foundation set. But it's easy enough to just keep going where you don't have to refer to the pattern. At least, you know, me particularly, it did take 2 sets. It took the foundation round of 1 through 7, and then 2 through 7 to get and understand what needed to go where and when to do what. I still refer on a couple of the parts because it does change up. Like, one of the single crochet rounds, you only do 3 in the point. Then the other one, I think you do 4 in the point. Or maybe it's vice versa. See, I still have to refer a little bit, but it's quick enough and easy enough to just keep going. You know what I mean? Like, you really don't have to think about it too much once you get it. Or at least for me, you know. Everybody's different, and I get that. And everybody crochets different and at different speeds, and oh, there goes the hook. So this yarn calls for an eye hook. She used bulky yarn, so I think she used an L or an N, or no, an M or an, I forget what hook she used. I didn't pay attention to that because she used bulky yarn. In the video, she does say that as you go, let me undo this again. As you, oh, now it's backwards. As you go, like when you start to make the star part, that the ends might curl up on you just to increase your hook size. So in the beginning, I went with a J hook instead of the I recommended on there. And she said to jump up 2, but I'm usually a loosey-goosey crocheter anyway, so it would be as though I'm using a K hook instead of a J or I that's recommended for this yarn, so that technically that is 2 sizes up. And she, like I said, if they start to curl, just go up a half a hook size. I did not have any curling issues, none whatsoever, so I was able to stick with J through the whole thing. Again, here we have it so far, and I know that everybody's on this trend, and I usually don't jump on crochet trends. I usually try to think outside the box and, you know, try to do my own thing with inspiration from other patterns. Or, you know, try to find something in one of my books, or, you know, a video that's at least 2 to 3, 5 years old. Which technically this is, because her original video was that old ago. That was like a live stream type of tutorial. And then the second one that she did not that long ago was actual sit down, here's where everything goes tutorial. So I guess technically this is an older pattern, but it's a trend right now. It's everywhere, and I jumped on the bandwagon, and I usually don't do that, but I did. And I'm grateful that I did, and I'm glad that I did. And Miss Betty, you did an excellent job on your tutorial. You did an excellent job with this. I'm in love with it. You might see me do it again. But that's all I have for you, friends. Thank you so much for stopping by. Be safe and stay groovy. Bye.